welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now before the deals are gone. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the UWI Seismic Research Center, in partnership with the University of the West Indies Open Campus in Vincent and the Grenadines and the National Emergency Management Organization NEMO, showcased work and research based on the theme, the 2020-2021 eruption of La Soufrière volcano, St. Vincent. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who delivered the feature address during the opening ceremony of the country conference, highlighted the resilience of Vincentians when faced with adversity. We'll hear more from the Prime Minister.
With all of these constellation of forces, we're able to have a restoration from our ruins, from our devastation. And part of it, we are not a people of lamentations. Morning by morning, new mercies we see. All that we need, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness. And we believe that very sincerely, and we act it out. You may not realize it when you see us in our gaiety, in our dances, in our music, in our joy of life and living. You may say mistakenly, this is an unserious people. This is a people who can't cope with these things. Well, not only have we coped, we have triumphed over extraordinary adversity.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The aim of the conference was to highlight research that has been or is being undertaken on La Soufrière volcano, with particular focus on the eruption that occurred between December 27, 2020 and April 22, 2021. Tree fishers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are receiving livelihood support as the United Nations Development Programs, UNDP, enabling gender-responsive disaster recovery, climate and environmental resilience in the Caribbean Engender Program, with support from the Government of Canada and the United Kingdom, launched its Climate Smart Fisheries project with an equipment handover ceremony. According to an official release, the Climate Smart Fisheries project was a concept included in the Gender Responsive Sectoral Adaptation Strategy and Action Plan, SASAP, for the agriculture sector, which was selected by the National Mechanism for Decision Making as a priority activity for the country. The release states that fishers are among the most vulnerable communities impacted by climate change and natural disasters such as hurricanes, increases in sargassum, and volcanic eruptions impacting fish stocks, affecting the quality and quantity of their catch. The Engender program is working to help vulnerable populations such as fisherfolk become more resilient. Engender is supporting the tree fishing community by providing approximately $50,000 in supplies such as freezers, raincoats, buckets, aprons, submersible lights, ice boxes, and water boots to boost their fishing capacity, quality of catch, and support the various stages of operation, from harvesting to processing and storage. These efforts are expected to help improve the value chain and improve livelihoods. Still on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has called on the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, to do more as it pertains to issues related to climate change. The Prime Minister, while speaking at the CDB's launch of the Country Engagement Strategy for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, highlighted Sandy Bay during his appeal to take more action on climate change issues. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
The Caribbean Development Bank,
the way it has functioned, has not been the best vehicle thus far to address issues and projects concerning climate change. They're not waiting. Nature is not waiting on the Caribbean Development Bank or any of us. And the example of Sandy Bay is a case in point. I can't come here and don't say that. And I want the people of Sandy Bay to hear me. And everywhere I go, I fight for them because they have suffered too much from the time of British colonialism, the Garifuna and the Kalinago. There's a village which has been in danger and is currently in danger of being wiped off the face of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Sandy Bay.
That was the Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves speaking at the launch of the Caribbean Development Bank's country engagement strategy for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. According to the CDB, the Country Engagement Strategy, or CES, is guided by St. Vincent and the Grenadines' National Economic and Social Development Plan, NESDP, which defines the country's development vision as improving the quality of life for all Vincentians. Under the theme Re-engineering Economic Growth, Improving the Quality of Life for All Vincentians, the NESDP advances several strategic goals and broad objectives in support of attaining balanced, comprehensive, and sustainable development. On to news in the region. Teachers in Grenada will receive a salary increase as the government of Grenada and the Grenada Union of Teachers (GUT) have signed collective agreements for salary and fringe benefits covering the period 2023 to 2025. President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers Jude Bartholomew described the signing as historic, noting negotiations started in December 2022, and historically GUT and other unions most times would have had to march on the streets and go through the labor commissioner process for a salary increase. Bartholomew praised Grenada's Prime Minister Decon Mitchell and his administration for giving teachers 13%, and added GUT is also happy with the fringe benefits secured. At the same time, the President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers is calling on all teachers and members to step up their productivity. The United States Embassy in Guyana on Wednesday issued a security alert saying it has been receiving threats against U.S. interests. The embassy did not specify the nature of the alleged threats, but said out of an abundance of caution, we want to inform U.S. citizens that the embassy has increased security protocols due to receiving threats against U.S. interests. The embassy said that it was encouraging U.S. citizens to stay alert and exercise heightened caution. In the past, the embassy has issued travel alerts and warned citizens about visiting specific areas and to even reconsider travel to Guyana at specific times. Guyana's Home Affairs Minister Robeson Ben said he was unaware of any threat against U.S. interests and was also unaware of the statement. Guyana's acting police commissioner Clifton Hicken was also unaware of any threats against U.S. interests or the embassy increasing its security protocols. On the international scene, the United Arab Emirates (UAE) President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan appointed his eldest son Sheikh Khaled bin Mohammed bin Zayed as Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, placing him as next in line to take over as the leader of the federation. Known by his initials MBZ, Sheikh Mohammed, who is also the ruler of Abu Dhabi, appointed his brother Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan as vice president of the UAE alongside Dubai's ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The 52-year-old Sheikh Mansour owns the Manchester City Football Club. Sheikh Tanoun bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who is the UAE's National Security Advisor and chairman of the ADQ Sovereign Wealth Fund, was named as deputy ruler of Abu Dhabi along with Hazza bin Zayed, another brother of the president. Sheikh Khaled was previously appointed chairman of the country's intelligence agency in 2016. MBZ became ruler of Abu Dhabi and president of the UAE, which groups rulers of the 7 emirates of the UAE Federation last May after the death of his half-brother Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, who had ruled Abu Dhabi. And finally, in sports, Nikat Zareen has become the second Indian to win the World Women's Boxing Championship 2 years in a row. It was a formidable victory for the unseeded player who, after having won the 2022 World Championship in the 52 kg category, dropped down to 50 kg for this year's tournament held in New Delhi. According to Al Jazeera, the drop was motivated by her desire to compete in the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, a win that is her next dream. In 2010, she won the gold at the national championships. The next year, the 15-year-old boxer made history when she won gold in the 50 kg flyweight category at the Junior World Boxing Championship held in Turkey's Antalya city. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
It's the Quartz Optical Annual Frame Event. Get up to 85% off on selected frames. Book your appointment at www.quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today with no cash from 3 to 24-month credit plans. You don't want to miss it. The Annual Frame Event, up to 85% off, only at Quartz Optical. See in store for details. Quartz Optical, value you can see.
Did you know? Have you used them? Vertis reduce